3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these. Okay. So far, so good. Now, output brackets. We need, I don't remember our drawing, our schematic. Well, let's live in the world of easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 feet. Which will require 8 of these. So far, so good. Were these two extra? They were not here, right? There's a couple of extras there. We can put a couple of extras here. That way those are counted. Now, we have 6 inputs. Plus we have a few of these still floating around in here. Yep. Okay, so we have a couple extras. What I'm curious about is we will need to set up 2 of these per inverter. Okay, well let's, I don't know, a bunch of people grab an inverter. So we have our first module there, second module comes along somewhere in this neck of the woods. Another module will be back on this side. Let's pop that module off. So remember, for end phase, the order of operations is you install the rack first, then the inverter second, then the modules on top of those. So these have a little status LED that we want to be able to see. The problem we're still going to have to deal with it. So there we are. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. Thank you, Shane. If I were that ratchet, it would be hanging over there.
It looks good.
Okay. So what we want to do is lay out all 6 of the end phase to make sure when we get out there, all the cords, we can figure out the cord management side of things. Let's pick that end. So if we're standing about where Matt is, looking up at the array, to the left, so I guess to the west of the array is where we have to connect our wires to end up with. So where Mike is standing is going to be our output, preferably on the lower side of those. So the rail system that Matt's holding right now towards Mike, that corner, is where we want our last connection to be made. So in
So we
fact,
want an end cap up here.
yep,
Loop around that one and then come that end.
ideally that would be good, assuming we can make that jump down here,
Jump.
which we should be able to, but it might require hopping an inverter onto the other side.
Rail.
Which also means this probably is better off on this rail. That way the cord is going in the correct direction for the next parallel connection. So let's pop this off. This is the fun part about doing this.
You want to start laying out that interface then? Put one down there.
And yes, it will be annoying and have to hold racks and all that kind of stuff.
That one will go up right into this area.
Doing that.
You that down the middle then, Josh. You guys got
Will somebody grab a tape measure the length of the modules?
It'll be like
And then we'll lay out where the modules are, and we'll put the center point at the end phase. Well, I think you guys are going to Yep, and our figure on this way.
just make it continuously down.
Yep.
I see.
Alright, what's the real length? Okay, so 62 inside diameter of that, so inside length. Okay, so we have 62, half inch, 62, half inch, 62. So let's lay out our field. Figure out what the total field length is. It's easier just to run it from, just run it from there all the way down. Or you can do it this way. There you go.
Keep going.
So,
16.5 times 3
nope,
times
62 times 3 plus 1.
187.
Here comes the calculator.
If it's 187, I'm gonna be shocked.
Really?
That was quick. That was quick.
Punched it in real quick.
Okay, so we can take a pencil maybe and just mark the center of where each module will go. I'll have you shift over onto this rail. That way we can mark the center line of each of the modules. You can just put it right over the top. Because for right now we're just kind of dry running it, but this is what the process basically.
Keep pulling it.
So if that's our center line, from there we can measure the length of the module, right? Plus a quarter inch,
Module 62.
right? Plus a quarter inch from that center line mark. And that should give us the center line to the net.
And that's gonna be the center line of the end phase? Or where?
Yes, correct.
Because that end face sits up higher than this rack where the, because there's also that center in the module.
Yeah, so what we need to do perhaps is then shift it
Right.
one way or the other.
So
just to the side of the center
Sure. So we can take the length of this and then shift it whatever that distance is out from the center point. So that plus the width of the center rail, the support rail.
So if that were to.
Just be careful of shifting it back and forth face down on the spot. And we don't want to split hairs. We're not looking for, a half-inch difference. We want it, off far enough that it's not going to be an issue.
Right, so we want to be,
Yeah.
I don't know what the.
Let's run this tape the right way. Let's run it the other direction. That way it's easier to.
There's a second tape measure in that drawer too.
Thank you. That's 34 inches from the outside of the rail
Yeah,
to
this
the
is
outside
not
of the
centered.
I'm sorry?
This is not centered over the whole 62. You're actually, the overall is 62 inches. You're
Yeah.
from 28 to 29 is where
Interesting.
that falls.
Yeah? Huh. So it's off by enough. Okay.
So if we hold an end phase, and that will get you want to stay away from this.
So,
You put a center line,
well, except, so
you wanna
your
be
end
right in the
phase,
center.
let's just do it spatially. Your end phase for this rail, I'm working on this one, would be flipped this way. Okay, those wires, they're gonna wanna connect in, so let's flip that module around so that the wires would make a nice smooth loop to come in. Okay.
Pick it up.
Nice. So we can still put the end phase here on this side.
Do 62 inches and
Yeah.
line from there.
Yeah. In fact, it could come a little bit further. That way the heavier, yeah, just like that is probably fine. That leaves plenty of room.
All right,
So,
it keeps us well away from it. So if we knew we're just one reference edge, we can just measure in and.
yeah, and it's gonna change for the last module though, perhaps. Because when we come back the other direction, we wanna make sure that the cord will reach across and make that connection. So, at least for the first two, we can do it. Yeah,